All right, guys, if you are just tuning in, we are giving our regular little break before we start the show simply because there's some people who may join in here a little bit late, and we don't want them to miss out on any of the action. So this gives them an opportunity to see an ad, get started, and jump right into the show, guys. Welcome to Season 5. Tonight is the award show for the Car Guy and SIXFAN show. My name is Jason. I'm the car guy of the situation, and my partner over here next to me is
Grant Tommy, or straight SIXFAN. That would be SIXFAN of the operation. And well, welcome everybody. We're excited to hand out some awards as well as award people some prizes tonight.
Yeah, so let's jump over to the chat real quick and just see who's in there. We've got 11 people watching at the moment. Half Fast Garage, Ellie's Garage. Henry Escat is here, who also pointed out that I put the wrong year in my thumbnail. Thank you, Henry, for that. Maybe I'll get you something special for pointing that out to me. Melissa Nunez is in the house as well. We've got Coastal Auto Reaction. Thanks, Luke, for being here. And who else has jumped in here? Roy Marco's Garage, Will's Wheels, and who else? We got all kinds of people. Uncle Tony's Garage is here.
Craving Cars, Grimm's Auto Service, Grimson's Tuning, Trey Cochran, Auto Alley, Morsky Repair, John Woodworth, and Nick's Garage just popped in.
Awesome. So, guys, here's the schedule of events tonight. We are going to go through the awards ceremony first. One thing I want to do right now is, for those of you who may be just tuning in for the first time tonight, all season long, we have been accepting super chats, and on my channel, when it's hosted over here, every dollar spent gives you a entry into a brand new Forever Sharp steering wheel. I'm going to open up a last chance opportunity for that. If you guys want to donate and get an entry in, you've got 15 minutes. At 15 minutes past the hour, we're going to close the registration or the ballots for that for entries so I can tally them up, and then we're going to get started on doing some draws. So if you haven't entered in, now is your last chance. Every dollar gives you an entry for a brand new Forever Sharp steering wheel. Grant, why don't you tell them what we're drawing for at the end of the show coming from your channel?
Yeah, we will also be giving, we will be awarding another prize winner tonight. And when you guys were so gracious to give super chats when I hosted the Car Guy and SIXFAN show here, you also had an opportunity then to win your chance at winning two 36 square foot kits from Kilmat, 80 millimeter thick sheets, and an installation roller. So we'll be giving away, well, not giving, we will be awarding that prize, and then we will be. I actually have, for my welding, the prizes I won from winning my welding competition, I have a runner-up prize to give away as well tonight. So we got a lot of stickers, swag, hats, just miscellaneous stuff. It's kind of a grab bag for runner-up.
Yeah, and I've got some stuff in mind too, some extra stickers. A lot of the guys from the hashtag CNC or Community Not Competition, we've been doing a lot of sticker swaps, and so those stickers will be a part of the prize pack as well. Restoration, thanks, David, for doing the $5 super chat, and as well as 815 LSX swaps. You guys are getting 5 extra entries a piece for tonight's draw. Let's jump into the awards ceremony. So basically what we did, guys, we thought we would have a little bit of fun. All the guests that have joined us in season 5, and there's 2 that haven't joined us quite yet, which is the Craig 909, which is next week, as well as Tom Morsky from Morsky Repair for our season finale. So we've got some awards for everybody. We're going to start off basically at the beginning of the season for some of these awards, and I'm going to take the lead with this one and start with Coastal Auto Reaction. So as you guys remember, back on January the 14th, Luke and Uncle Bobo were a part of the show that night, and we've got a couple of awards for these guys. So this one's going to fool you up a little bit. So the award is the Talks Too Much Award, and you probably think you already know who that award goes to, but it's kind of an ironic award, and we're giving that one to Uncle Bobo. So Uncle Bobo, congratulations for the Talks Too Much Award, and the next award in that same category from Coastal Auto Reaction is Hey Big Spender, and that goes out to Big Easy, simply because he did enter in the most super chats this season. So thank you, Luke and Uncle Bobo. Congratulations on your awards.
So the week after, we invited Coastal Auto Reaction into the show. We then brought on DD Speed Shop. And before we get to the DD Speed Shop awards, Jason, I see a couple super chats are coming in, so I just want to say thanks to both Nick's Garage as well as Tom over at Morsky Repair for your contributions as well and your entries into that FS steering wheel. Anyway, so we had DD Speed Shop the next week, January 21st. The awards we're handing out here are for Queen DD, we are giving you the Bubbly Award for for your overall spirit and no holds bar, giving Dan a hard time, and so that show was a blast. And I think the couple dynamic certainly shone through that night, and I think that's one of the most memorable things about that interview. And so then, of course, for Dan himself, we're giving away the I Am Canadian Award for the best use of plaid and untied work. Goes the I Am Canadian Award. So congratulations on on your work there, and your flannel game is strong, Dan.
Absolutely, and that is part of what makes Dan's I don't want to call it a shtick, because he is just who he is. He's not putting on anything, and the flannel, the untied work boots, and the messy garage, which is just like mine. That's a Canadian thing, maybe. I don't know. We're going to move on to the next category, which I guess is we're going to skip over that one there. We're going to jump right into the restored folks. Lance, Wyatt, and Christian were on the show back on February the 11th, and that one is going to be very simply the Southern Hospitality Award. We loved having those guys on the show, guys and gal, and they were very fun to hang out with their Southern Texas draw and a lot of knowledge coming from that garage over there. So thank you, Lance, Wyatt, and Christian, for being a part of the Car Guy SIXFAN show, and to your Southern Hospitality Award. I
see in the chat that Queen Dee is relaying the message that Dan says, "Thanks, A." So you're welcome, A. From the American side. That's a capital A, not a Canadian A. But so the week before we had Restored on, we invited Weird Beard Auto Sales in on February the 4th. And so the award we're handing out to Mike would be the Mellow Yellow Award, which, because of his calm, cool, collective demeanor, he is so laid back and so easy to go and easy to talk to that he really made our job easy and the interview go well. So congratulations to you, Mike. And we sure had a lot of fun. And I think that was our first record-setting attendance night of season 5, which would then be followed up by several other new records. Who we got next, Jason?
Well, before we jump into that, I did see another $4.99 super chat come in from King Eric, the greatest of all. Thank you so much. Do I win the most annoying person award? We can give that to you. Yes. Congratulations, King Eric, for being the most annoying in the chat.
In a good way.
In a good way, for sure. King Eric seems to make it to all the Community Not Competition guys live streams everywhere we go. So thanks a lot for being a part of ours. $5 super chat coming in there from Uncle Tony. We're going to make sure that Uncle Tony gets in on that FS steering wheel draw for his $5 super chat.
And Jason, while you're doing that, just wanted to take this opportunity while I have the microphone, just to say thanks to our partners at Kilmat, at FS Steering Wheel, for making this possible, to be able to give back to you guys a nice return on your gratitude and your graciousness, what you've given to us through season 5.
Yeah, and it's if it wasn't for guys like that, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. Super chats are great; they are a part of revenue for us on our YouTube journeys. But at the same time, we also like to give back. So this is kind of how we decided to do it, with the help of Kilmat and FS steering wheels. The next award is we're going to be jumping into Uncle Tony and Uncle Kathy, and we've split that up to an award for each of them. So Uncle Tony is getting the Open Book Award because there is nothing you can't ask. No matter what the topic is, he's got an answer for it. He's always welcome to the questions, and usually his answers are quite knowledgeable. So Tony, Congratulations on the Open Book Award. And we got a special one there for Uncle Kathy as well. And Uncle Kathy, you have earned yourself the Real Brains of the Operation Award. Kathy is behind the scenes. She's kind of the camera person and editing, and she's here tonight kind of filling in Tony's place when he can't be here. So thank you, Kathy, for being a part and sharing out, being on the CARRGUY and SIXFAN show as well as the show tonight. So thank you very much.
The following week, we invited some friends just up I-35 for myself, and that was daily driven death traps. I'm so accustomed to adding the word garage to everybody's channel name that I was like, I had to catch myself there. But daily driven death traps, and Alex and is it Sean? Oh, that's not good. Anyway, we're giving away the James Cameron of Automotive YouTubers Award, just simply based because you're kind of the gold standard right now when it comes to cinematic. They do some of the best cinematic shoots. YouTube stuff. You think you guys saw what his skills are on the solo B-roll challenge as he won that competition. So just really phenomenal work over there, and really is something we all kind of are striving for.
And then we've got going down the list from Daily Driven Death Traps. We've got Frank Finelli. You guys remember Frank, who was the winner of the Bitchin' Boot Camp over on Discovery Channel, I think it was. Motor Trend. Yeah, so Frank was on the show back on March the 25th, not too long ago, and we're giving, on March the 18th, and we're giving him the High Mileage Award for the most trips traveled back and forth between New York and Utah. If you remember, he lived in upstate New York, and he had to travel back and forth for the show, and then he moved, and he was going back and getting vehicles and traveling back and forth. And if you follow him on Instagram, you'll see that there was lots of goings on making those treks back and forth.
I'm just checking the chat real fast. Old Crony's Garage says nobody saw my question ? And then Coastal Auto Reaction quickly responded, the prizes come next. So I don't know if those two comments back to back are actually related. But yes, if you were asking Old Crony's Garage about when we're going to draw names, soon and very soon. Of course, Jason is leaving the window open here till 15 past the hour for a last minute entry. So you're down to your final 90 seconds here to get those in. So anyway, after Frank Finelli, we invited in Alex Taylor of Alex Taylor Racing, or no, it's Driving with Alex Taylor on YouTube, I believe is officially what she says, or Writing with March 25th. And we're giving her the Calendar is Fully Booked Award. And that's not only because this drag racing season is insane for them, because they have Rocky Mountain Race Week 1 and 2, Hot Rod Drag Week, and then I think there was some other one wedged in there that basically probably end of May all the way through September, they're just going to be driving all over this great country drag racing. So not only because of that, but she explained how just being in the shop with her dad, Dennis Taylor Racing, just at a young age, she has the type A personality where she's can't not be involved. So she's got her hands dirty at an early age, and just was like, well, why can't I do this? I just want to be part of it. So congratulations, Alex, for the My Calendar is Booked Way Too Full Award.
And I see another $5.49 coming from Coastal Auto Reaction, but he says it's another one for Uncle Bobo. So I'm going to put that in for Uncle Bobo, $5.49. We're going to have to round that down to $5 and 5 entries. We're going to call that, guys. It is quarter past the hour, so any super chats from here on out are gratuitous only. They do not get you entries into the Forever Sharp steering wheel at this point. So thank you so much for everybody that's donated. We really appreciate that, and we will be drawing for those very, very shortly. So thanks again for everybody who has donated. After Alex Taylor, we had, who did we have? We had Nick Panaritas from Nick's Garage, and Nick is going to win the Storytime Award for the best car stories. I know that when we had him on the show there a few weeks back, we kept asking questions and he kept telling us stories, and it was like I was glued to my TV set as a kid watching, certain cartoons or whatever, or listening to something really interesting, because his stories told a story. They were just super interesting, and we could have stayed on live probably for another 2 hours and having Nick tell us those stories. So congratulations, Nick, on your Storytime Award. Thanks so much for being a part of our show.
That then brings us up all the way to just last week. And last week we invited Ellie and her dad of Ellie's Garage in, and we're handing out to them, specifically mostly Ellie, but the Beacon of Light Award, as just truly being one of the most inspirational stories we've had all season. What I really enjoyed about last week's show, I think, after the show, even Jason and I, we both were kind of texting back and forth like, man, that one was so fun. What I really appreciated about Ellie and the story she shared was just like the reason why she got into Carl was she just wanted to know how her car worked. That was just part of her personality. Like, I always just wanted to know how things work. And that's why I got it. And she even admitted as far as like, yeah, I know a lot about my car, but ask me any car question about any other car, I don't know. And I just was like, it was just such a cool and unique, like, way into cars that it's just like, I don't know, just really enjoyed that story. So congratulations, Ellie.
And I think just as a caveat to that, Matt, her dad, I think we've got to give him something simply just for being the most supportive dad out there of a 16-year-old daughter who's willing to get her hands dirty and dive right into it. So I think I'm going to come up with the Dad of the Year award, and we're going to give that to Matt for being such a great sport, sharing the energy. I think I know where Ellie gets it, and just being so supportive of a girl that young who is willing to jump into the car community. And man, both of them are killing it. So congratulations, Matt, on the Father of the Year award. Let's see here.
So then that leaves us with 2 more guests for season 5, and those are guests that you guys have not heard yet or seen yet. And I want to take this opportunity to kind of give you guys a little programming note. I do have a conflict next week to where I will not be hosting CARRGUY and SIXFAN show, so you'll have to be tuned into Jason's channel 2 weeks in a row to catch it. But our guest next week is the Craig 909, and we're giving him the More Ford Than Jeff Ford award. Say that 3 times fast. Just because, I don't know if we've had a bigger like Blue Oval fan for a guest. I was trying to remember. I mean, remember Eddie from EMP Performance last season? He's pretty hardcore Fox body guy, but Craig's a pretty good wave the blue oval flag guy. So I regret that I'm not going to be here being a fellow Ford fanatic, but congratulations on the More Ford Than Jeff Ford award.
And I'm not sure if I missed it or not, but I wrote it down. I'm not sure if I acknowledged it. Sobering Restoration for $20.99. I'm not sure if that's Jeff or Dave on that end. I think it might be Dave. But thanks a lot, guys. And you did get that in on time. I wanted to make sure that you guys were acknowledged. And a special acknowledgement goes out to you guys for all the help that you're doing with the Community Not competition, with the Hater Crate, getting it over to Dan at DD Speed, and then the 57 Chevy of helping out with that and getting that down to Montana Garage from DD Speed. So you guys are just awesome. Thanks so much for being a part of the community. The next award goes to our season finale guest, and I got to find the comment because it ties right in with his award, and that is the Jerry Can Award. Goes to Tom Mortsky over at Mortsky Repair, and the Jerry Can Award goes to him because he has made the most comments about me running out of gas. And then there you go. You see it in the chat where he simply makes a comment about Junior coming to the rescue and solving the fuel debacle. So congratulations, Tom, on winning the Obama Jerry Can Award. And that gets some recognition because, well, you're an okay guy and you're pretty kind of funny. The dog, sorry, almost hit my table over. You're kind of funny and the dog kind of steals the show, but nevertheless, we're getting excited to have you on the season finale. So thanks, Tom, for all the comments and all the rubbing and poking fun, because you know what? If I didn't expect it, I wouldn't have certainly put it on the video. So I think that kind of winds up, and the awards part of the show. We're going to do a little bit of housekeeping towards what's coming up on each of our channels. before we jump right into giving away some prizes here or acknowledging you guys for supporting our channel. So, Grant, anything that you want to share about Straight SIXFAN that's coming up in the next few videos?
No, there's no. I'll just, in the meantime, I know you might be doing some record keeping, Jason. Just double checking your late super chats. And by the way, Narc Selected Customs, Mike added another $4.99. So yes, that won't make it into the final tally giveaway or the prize pack, if you will. But that's a guy I'm looking forward to. I think we should have him on for season 6. But I'll tell a little story about the Fairmont over the past week. As you guys know, I was having issues with the C4, trying to get it to shift into drive. And so called a buddy of mine. He gave me some advice and said, why don't you take the modulator back out, push the pin in and see if there's any spring action inside the transmission. So, of course, I didn't put the car up on jack stands right away, so I'm doing that blindly. I'm just kind of like feeling around in this hole with the push rod. And what I successfully end up doing is fishing it through like a bypass hole that goes to the transmission pan and losing the modulator pin. So I was like, but didn't know it at the time. So like as soon as I felt like fall out of my fingers, I just assumed it was at the bottom of this bigger hole, right? So first thing I do is go grab my magnet, because I'm like, I'm not going to even try to use my fingers because I'm probably just going to push it somewhere it doesn't belong. So I get my magnet out. I don't hear anything. And then all of a sudden I hear this really loud, like hard clank hit. And I pulled out a second piece out of the transmission that wasn't supposed to be pulled out, some governor or something or another. So I just made my job.
It's fine.
5 times harder than yeah.
You don't need that.
So anyway, I dropped the transmission pan. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw that. I got the push rod back out, and that transmission pan was leaking like a sieve anyway. So it's anyway, I don't know what's going to happen on the Fairmont here over the weekend. I really don't know what I'll get done, but hopefully I at least get back to where I was. Jason, what's coming up on Old Car Guy?
Well, we've to make reference to all the community competition and everybody sharing stickers, we did get some stickers from several people. So there's going to be a little bit of a shout out, show off who sent some stickers, and I'll get them up on the toolbox, as well as we've got some good news and bad news in tomorrow's uploads. So you'll have to tune into that to find out what's good and what's bad. The bad's not that bad, but the good's kind of bad too. But anyways,
well, just watch.
Just watch. You're gonna have to see it. It's gonna be a fun time. George over at Nick's Garage also donating $5 again, and he wants to nominate Melissa Nunez for being mod of all mods in the next award show. Absolutely. For sure. She does a great job on everyone's channel who's doing live. Over here when we're over at Grant's, as well as Nick's Garage, Luke over at Coastal Auto Reaction. She's always there. Never asks for anything. She's very polite, and she knows how to get the job done. So thank you, Melissa. Really, really appreciate it. And I think it is now time that we start talking about some good stuff. Grant, what do you think?
Surprises, yeah. So real quick, here's how it's going to work, and I'm just going to hopefully I do this right. Little screen share action. Let's see here. Do you have to add it to the mix, yep. Jason? Okay. Well, so here's what I've done. I've kept track of every entry, and so basically just in order, I've assigned a numeric number here that corresponds to the number of entries. And so we will do a random number selector from 1 through 630. And what we're actually going to do, I believe Jason's going to run the one for me, and I'm going to run the one for him. So that way you guys know this thing isn't rigged. But that's how I'm going to do it. Jason, I guess you can pull this down, or I'll stop the share. I don't know if you wanted to do a similar thing and add some caveats to how you're, and I think what I want to do on mine, by the way, Jason, is draw 3 times. So that way you'll get grand prize winner, runner up. And then should the person, whoever wins one of those 2 prizes, not reach out to me and say, call it 2 weeks, then we'll go down the list and we'll award everybody will move up one notch. So
Yep.
we'll draw 3 names tonight.
And I mean, I classify myself as a pretty fart smeller sometimes, and I did what Grant did. I put it on a spreadsheet. I calculated my own little formulas and everything, but because I did it at work and not on my own time, I didn't save it on this laptop. So I've got the same thing. I've got all the donations here, 2 full pages, and you can see written down at the bottom is everybody who donated tonight. And again, same thing. I've added numerical values to that. So for instance, number 1 on my list is Bad Tree Productions. They've donated $5 this season. So they get numbers 1 through 5. And then as you go down, everybody gets a numerical value based on the dollar figure entry amount that they have. So Grant's doing his a little bit different. He is going to do the 3 draws. I'm going to only do 2 because all my prizes are going into 1. But nevertheless, I don't have a screen share, but I do have my phone. I'm going to try and get it so you guys can see it. It's just a random number generator, and I'll show you guys what it is when we go. So Grant, if you're ready, we can do the first number. You ready to roll with that?
Yeah, I just remembered how since you have a random number generator on your phone, I should probably download a similar app on mine in the meantime. So
there you go.
Yeah, so why don't you run the first one for and so it's fair to everybody, grand prize winner. So everybody's name's in the docket. So 1 through 630.
Okay, so 1 through 630 is in there. You guys can see that right there. And then I'm just going to hit random. So the first number is 368. Of course, you guys don't know who 368 is, but Grant is going to look it up.
And I think this gentleman is going to be very excited, although I don't know that it's going to do a lot of good on trying to screen share again here. So here we go. Drum roll, please, Jason. Narc Selected Customs. So the Narc's cart gets some sound deadening.
Way to go, Mike. And Mike's been pretty excited for this show too. And I know he's in the chat, and that's great. Congratulations, Mike. I'm sure he's pretty cool, and he's not going to worry about, we don't have to worry about him not reaching out because we know he's in there.
Yes. So for runner up then, Jason.
Okay. So for runner up, still got this up here. Number 324.
That would be Sobering Restorations would be 324. So congratulations on the runner-up prize, and I think they're in here as well. So I don't know that I really, let's just, because we said we would, we'll draw a third one, but I think both of these gentlemen are in, and they'll be reaching out to me. Just DM me on Instagram. It would be the best way, or if we've swapped emails before, you can swap email. We can send me an email. But just for the heck of it.
Just for the sake of backup, we'll hit that random one more time. All numbers in the 300 today. 351.
That'd be Mortsky.
Tom Mortsky is the backup. Second rate. I mean, runner up.
All right, well, I better make some notes to myself here. 1, I think I'd remember this. 2, I can always watch the replay too. But anyway.
There you go.
So, Jason, 1 through how many am I entering here?
We are doing 1 through exactly 900.
Oh, wow, nice.
So what that means, guys, is that we've had 38 different donors or entrants, I guess we call them, for 900 entries into this this prize pack. And again, if you guys don't know, you're going into a prize package for Forever Sharp, and basically it's a steering wheel. We'll tell you a little bit about that once we just determine the winner. There's a Phi-Tech hat that I've got kicking around here, like I told you guys we were going to give away, and a whole bunch of stickers. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to draw the first one, which is going to be the winner, and then we'll do a second number for the runner-up. So, Grant, whenever you're ready, 1 through 900, and let's let it rip.
And this will be fun because I've never used this app before, so we'll just see if I know what I'm doing. Nope. Is it this?
There you go. So number 603.
And by the way, while you're looking that up, so Mike from Narc at Customs asked if he can come pick up his prize in person, and absolutely you can. That saves better ROI for this guy.
So I think I saw this person in here earlier. Robert's Garage is who the winner is of the Forever Sharp steering wheel and prize package. So congratulations, Robert. If you're still in here, make sure you let us know that you're here, and we'll make sure that we get all the information. I did receive a sticker from Robert's Garage, so that's already in there. But nevertheless, I've got your address, and we'll be able to get you in contact with Forever Sharp to make that happen. So we will do just another runner-up just in case. So why don't you go and hit that number again? Whoops. 192. 192 would be Luke at Coastal Auto Reaction. No surprise there. He is our biggest donor, but Luke would be the backup in case Robert's Garage does not reach out to us. But
and I guess we didn't actually necessarily agree on anything, or I just off the top of my head said give you guys 2 weeks to reach out. Does that seem fair to you? Okay.
Yep, that seems fair.
I don't think that'll be a problem because I think everybody who won was in here tonight. So again, congratulations to everybody. We're super stoked that we were able to help facilitate this. And again, huge shout out to the partners in Kilmat and FS Steering Wheels for giving us this opportunity to give back to you guys.
Yeah, and Mike, thanks again for the additional $4.99 in your question there about picking it up in person. I appreciate that. This was really fun, guys, and I know that you guys had a lot of fun. And if you want to see something like this happen again in season 6, just go ahead and bleep bloop it down there and let us know that it's something that you want to do. I stole that from Derek.
That's what I was going to ask. Vice grip.
Yeah, so go ahead and let us know in the comments if you'd like to see another, raffle like this, and we'll see what we can do to make it happen for season 6. I had fun with it. I know that Forever Sharp has been excited. They reached out to me about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, just to make sure that we were still on, and they were excited to see somebody win one of their products. So thank you, Forever Sharp, and thank you to Kilmat for their product and their donation as well. I know that this has been something that I've been looking forward to doing all season. And it was only because of the award show. It had nothing to do with the prizes.
And if, and this isn't like a must at all, but we would appreciate if the winners, when you get your prize packs, share something on social media. Say thank you, Kilmat. Thank you, FS Steering Wheels, for making this prize possible. Just let them know who won it, basically. And just another way to say thanks from someone else other than, they already kind of know we have a working relationship with both of them. But it would be an awesome gesture if they got to hear it from somebody else.
Yeah, it's always fun. I mean, these guys are big companies. They look for, just like everybody else, they're looking to, optimize the most of their profits. And when they take a little bit of that out to give to guys like us to give to you, they deserve appreciation and respect and acknowledgement for everything that they're doing. So it would be great if you guys could help do that as well. So what's going on in the chat? I see you got a big smirk on your face. Is somebody making fun of me for running out of gas again? Or?
Mike's asking if I'm going to help him install the Kilmat, and I suppose I will. If you drive up to my driveway, yeah, we'll put it all over the Narc's cart. So that way, you don't have to worry about the road noise just on the Narc's cart.
I see that the restored crew has entered in. Christian is here, and I think I saw Wyatt in there as well. Thanks for stopping in, guys.
And Mortsky mentions Roberts probably wants the smallest steering wheel diameter so he can drive it with the handcuffs on.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I know it is only 9:34 my time, so it's only half past. We got a few minutes before we got to shovel off here, so we can talk about some of the things that might be up and coming for season 6. If there's anything that you guys want to see, certain guests that you may want to see us reach out to, go ahead and throw it down in the chat box there, and we'll see if we can make it happen.
Or if you have any questions for us. I mean, I know earlier King Eric the Greatest of All was asking if I'm going to an architecture convention next week. No, I'm not. Sorry to disappoint there. But yeah, so just remember, next week's show it'll be back-to-back on Jason's channel here. And then I will take the season finale. I wish it didn't work out that way. I really thought I was going to make it through a season of not having to skip out on my own show. But Jason always finds a good kind of celebrity guest co-host, much like radio DJs would do, or the Tonight Show or whatever. So I'm sure it'll be a good time next week.
I did see a question come in there from Dan's Garage NC asking if I've got any old cars coming to the lot. Again, you'll have to tune into tomorrow's upload to find out, because you'll find out for sure. But thanks for asking. One of the things that normally happens when Grant, I would almost said when one of us isn't available, but it's usually Grant. So one of the things that we do is I try and reach out to some guys and see if we can't get a guest host. And I've got somebody in mind. I'll reach out to him after the show. And if that falls through, then maybe we can see if we can get somebody else to kind of fill those shoes and help me co-host next week's show. But nevertheless, everybody who's here in the chat now, sit by your phones and wait for that call, because it could be me calling you. No, kidding. It won't be. So
Wills had dropped in the chat that he'd be interested if we could land Jay Leno's garage. And we actually did try in the off season. Actually, we did reach out to both him and Tim Allen as well, because those are some names dropped at the end of season 4. Yep. Neither Jason nor I had success hearing back. But then Corey from Craving Cars asked me how I do my hair. And so I'll tell you, as thick as this stuff is, I've got to use some pretty stiff pomade. But yeah, I know you were probably just joking. But you got one there, Jason, from Country Boy Gas Garage?
Yeah, so he's just asking how he can send us stickers. So Country Boy Gas Garage, if you just DM us on Instagram, is probably the easiest way to get a hold of us. We'll give you our address, and you can send us something. We'll return the favor for sure.
Speaking of which, Jason, my sticker still hasn't made its way to you, has it?
Where did you send it to? Like this Canada?
Yeah. Or shoot.
Or did you send it to the
South
Queen
Canada.
first?
I went South Canada, not North Canada.
Boston. You sent it to Boston and didn't even get up here.
I know it took forever to get to Coastal Auto Reaction, but then we found out there was we crisscrossed some wires, and they gave me their old P.O. box number, and that was the majority of it. So may just have to send a second one here. That's been probably at least a month now.
Morsky says Stacy David, and actually, yes, I did reach out to his crew, and they said that they would I think it's just a standard reply. We'll see what we can do, see if it fits into his schedule, blah, blah, blah. Never did hear anything. So yeah, Stacy David was kind of on my radar for that as well. Dustin Sabo says Ed Bullion. Yeah, again, it would be nice if we could reach out to him and have him answer. It'd be great to have him on part of the show as well.
We haven't had too many people ever. Actually, I don't think we've had a single. Well, okay, we've had at least one person they literally turn us down, say no, that's not my thing. I don't want to do it. I'm kind of antisocial, or it was a message, something like that. But anyway, just another kind of peek behind the curtains. We did reach out to Detroit Steel Wheels, Adam. We were trying to get Adam from the face of Detroit Steel Wheels and Mob Steel to be a guest, and a similar thing what Jason was talking about with Stacy David, kind of the coordinator. We were back and forth, and it just wasn't going to work out. So we'll try again for season 6. But then Sean asked real quick, and Jason, I know you probably are identifying some other questions, but Novitaz was asking who won. So for the Kilmat, Narcoleptic Customs won, and for FS steering wheels, Jason, it was Robert's Garage, right?
It was, yep. Grimson's Tuning says Hulk Hogan. That'd be great to have Hulk Hogan on there, wouldn't it? Hey, all you Hulksters. Yeah, that'd be fun. Rob Pitts would be fun as well. I see that name being floated around in there. Rat Rob Bob. Whalen Wire. Yeah, somebody mentioned Whalen Wire. I think that would be a pretty cool guest to have on the show. Who
I
else?
know we reached out to him in an earlier iteration, and the timing wasn't right. He didn't turn us down, but I think we were still fairly young. But yeah, I've been watching Waylon for a while. In fact, all the way back when he was like 1963 Impala or whatever his old screen name was.
I see Jay Young is in the chat. I mean, holy cow, man, where you been? Not long ago, John Snyder had a small YouTube channel. Not sure how big it is now. It's pretty big now, actually. He's got quite a following, and it might be interesting to have someone like Bo Duke on the CARRGUY and SIXFAN show. What do you think?
Yeah, that'd be real interesting. I know Roy Kibbe, one of who Big Digs the Hazard fan, would probably show back up in our live chat. One of the guests we've had on in a previous season.
Elon Musk, Al Gore. Is he even still alive, Al Gore?
Well, I mean, we owe this internet to him. Without him, we don't have this thing called the internet.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Watch JR go. Of course, living in Kansas, that'd be a great connection for me. I know Mike from Narcoleptic has had success meeting up with Watch JR go, so we could probably work that angle if we needed to. Whistle and Diesel, another one they're throwing out. That'd be a good one.
Yeah. Luke from Coastal Auto Reaction kind of has an in with Rabbit. Maybe we can get Rabbit on the channel. I'm not sure if that's something that Luke would be able to be willing to reach out for us and see if that's something that would be pretty cool. Awkward silence.
Well, I thought you were gonna kind of go down the list, but
I did see a super chat come in there from Novotaz, and thank you so much, Novotaz, for being consistently fashionably late. There should be an award for that, absolutely. Maybe next season we'll catch up on that.
I'm not gonna say exactly which comment I'm responding to Mortsky here, but that may have been the individual who was the one individual who turned us down. So I'll just put it that way. You can figure it out, but not going to name any names here. But I do like Dustin Sabo's comment as well.
Yeah, I just seen that.
Pretty
good.
But Jason, should we wind this thing down a little bit? We appreciate everybody's.
I think we're kind of going off the rails here a little bit. I really. He says, Glutton says, what about Craig 909? Yeah, he's next week's guest. Glutton, if you return back on my channel, I'm doing a double shift next week. It will be Craig on the show, so that will be pretty cool. That's going to do it. I think we could sit here and ramble on and try and fill some time talking gibberish all night long, but I think we had a great time. We did not break any records like we were hoping to. I think it got up to maybe 45 or 6. But one more time, I want to thank everybody for being a part. Do you have your list right in front of you?
I do.
Okay, so I want to acknowledge everybody that donated on my list here. So Bad Tree Productions, Robbie from One Man Shop, Bruno, Coastal Auto Reaction, Country Boy Gas, CP the Tool Addict, Destroyer 1320, Don Lemmy, Driven by Gears, Gary Mathis, Haggard Hot Rod, sorry. Half Fast Garage, Hammerhead Garage, Hobbins Hot Rod Guys, John Wilburn, Just Jake, Kim Payne, King Eric, Mike J, Mopar Den, Mortsky Repair, Narcoleptic, Nick's Garage, Novotaz, Pony 1992, Queen Dee, Real World Garage, Restoration, Robert's Garage, Roy Marco's Garage, Rude Mopar Dude, Sobering Restoration, Spider Garage, Streetcar Culture, Stuff with Cletus, Uncle Bobo, and 815 LSX Swap. Sobering Restoration, I think I got you in there, and Uncle Tony's Garage. So, thanks so much, guys. Luke from Coastal Auto Reaction did throw in a couple for Just Jake as well as Uncle Bobo. Those guys' names, just want to make sure I got them in there as well. Thanks so much for the super chats, and thanks for making Season 6 as exciting as it was to be able to give away some prizes.
Season 5.
That too. Season 5. Jumping ahead of myself.
So I'm glad your list was as long as it was because it gave me more time to figure out the sort function here in in Excel. But so Robbie from One Man Shop, Auto Action Rebuilds, Bad Tree Productions, Coastal Auto Reaction, Country Boy Gas Garage, CP the Tool Addict, Craig Durbin, Driven by Gears, Gary Mathis, Haggard Hot Rods, Half Fast Garage, Hobbins Hot Rods, Mechanics, Mopar Din, Mortskis, Narc Selectic Customs, of course, Novitaz, Patina Pit Stop, Pony 1992, Johnny over at Prepping Life, Revstoration, Riggs Garage, Roberts Garage, Roy Marco, Rusty Wrenches, Silvering Restoration Services, Spider Garage, Stuff with Cletus, Stupid Fast Truck, Couple Project, and last but not least, Uncle Bobo. So thanks again, everybody, for your generosity and being part of our show. Jason said we only had 40 some this week, but that's kind of our new standard. And that's what's exciting because, if we said you were going to get 40 every week in season 4, we would have been tickled. So we like to make the new standard in season 6. I don't know, maybe it's 60. So we appreciate everybody being here and spending time with us on Thursday nights.
Absolutely. And guys, don't forget, next week it's going to be double duty Car Guy and SIXFAN show on my channel once again with guest Craig 909. The Craig 909, I guess, is his channel actually. And we're gonna have a special guest. You guys don't, or a special host. You guys don't know who that is yet, but I'm gonna make a quick. That person has actually already texted me and volunteered himself, and so we will make that announcement later on. So thanks so much for being a part of the Car Guy and SIXFAN show, making season 5 a really good one. And I really appreciate everything that you guys do for us and with us, with community, not competition. So I'm going to turn it over to Grant to sign us off, and we'll see you guys again next week.
Well, should I do my usual sign off, or should I do the new one that I'm test driving here in the last upload?
Let her rip.
I'll go with the new one. Just wanted to say thanks to all my 6 fans out there. So hopefully you guys get the pun intended there, but it's meant to get the reaction I just got over here.
I'm sorry. Okay. Show's over, guys. We'll see you next week.